Yeah, the key was former only lasted for a cup of coffee, but that's all right. They kept another, John. And so it's hard to follow a hottie, as you said. I mean, I'll start the ugly coach role over here. Sorry, guys, but it's really hard to follow a hottie. Wow, that's embarrassing right there. And in all reality, it's great to be here. But you know what's great about this event is you get a chance to see all the players. You get a chance to see all the players that you have a chance to compete with and have a chance to see them without their uniforms and sweating after the game. And I'm really proud of the players that are here in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. And it's really neat to see the top of the guys that you bring. And it's an honor to be in this room with you guys. One thing I think that we all said, have been through here, we all talk about our bosses and what we've done, but I've absolutely got a great AD. He's a former basketball coach there at CSU-Pueblo named Joe Folda, and he's really helped our program get off the ground. And without him in the direction through the community and what his liaison, what he's done to help bring it back, it's just been unbelievable. And then we just hired a new president back in January, and she's really gung-ho. And you got to like her because she's a full-blooded Italian. And what a better place to be in Pueblo with a full-blooded Italian president, and that's President Damare. And I feel very lucky. You know, last year was last year. It's over with. And you can't really compare to what happened to last year to what's going to happen this year. I do feel like we got a group of young men that had a little taste of what it was last year and left on November 28th, a little disappointed in the outcome of that playoff game. You know, I think we're all excited here, coaches, and we should be. We're all undefeated right now, and we're all excited about the future and our planning and what you go through, and I'm no different. And so, but I think what I'm very proud of is our players and our team and my coaching staff. And our players have done nothing but bought into trying to embrace the challenge that's in front of them and attack what's coming in and be able to go to work. We've had a great summer. We've had a bunch of kids stay around all summer, and they worked with passion to be able to do that. I really believe that we got anywhere from 14 to 17 starters coming back, and so I'm really looking forward to the challenge ahead. And as we all know as coaches, I don't care how much talent you have. I don't care how much wins you've had in the past. It's what you do from this point forward and deal with your attitude and chemistry. And I'm really happy with what the seniors. We've got 18 great seniors. Been with us in the very, very beginning. This is their red shirt year coming through. So when we started it 5 years ago, these guys are all coming through it. What we have to find in 2012 is we've got to find a special teams. Our long snapper took every long snap that we've had for the last 4 years, and now I got to replace a guy. And a lot of guys don't know his name. His name was Joe Campton, and did an outstanding job. I don't know who that's going to be. Got to find a place kicker. Our guy Kyle Major graduated. Got a couple young talented redshirt freshman kids, but you know that's a concern for us. We also have. I think an outstanding punter along with Taylor that's in our league, Brandon Cleason, and he's coming back and done a great job. Defensively, we lose a lot of holes. You know, our defensive staff has done a great job, led by Hunter Hughes, who is our inside linebacker and our coordinator, and Donnell Leamede coaches our secondary, Paul Creighton, our defensive line, and then Carl Fetters, and a long time high school coach that's been here in Colorado Springs, comes down and helps us with the secondary, with the outside linebackers. And then Craig Ward helps us with our assistant defensive line. Those guys have done an outstanding job with molding those guys together. Now, bring those guys out and see what kind of coaches they are this year. See what kind of challenges they got in front of them. Our D-line will be led by, who's in our room, is Corey Orth. Corey Orth's one of our defense end. He had an outstanding year this year. Now he's in a different role. He's got to lead a little bit more. He's got to take some young guys. I think at nose guard, we got to replace Javois Hollins, and we think we got a young man named Tony Campton that looks like a guy that can come in and step in. The other defensive end spot will be between a guy named Darius Allen, who played a little bit last year. We're really excited about this next guy, Josh Bridle, who's coming off knee surgery. He's a very talented, athletic kid, but he hasn't seen the field yet. So I really don't know what we have in him, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him. And then we have a couple young freshman kids going to have to add some depth. Linebacker, we've got to replace a defensive player of the year named Lee Meisner, who's now with the Atlanta Falcons, but he's playing fullback. That's how smart I am. I had it at the linebacker, and he's playing with the Falcons, and seems to be doing pretty well there. We have a young man named Buster Theed, who's from Pomona High School up in Arvada. He's a senior. We also have 4 young guys and when you have 4, I don't know if you have another one, but we're trying to develop a little depth there. Even Rupert, Taylor Young, Kevin Cuff, and Joe Rosenbach all have a chance to go compete for that other linebacker. We have returning starters on our outside linebacker spot, and that's Jason Campbell and that's Beldy Nasecki. Jason's had 24 starts. Beldy has close to 15, so we got some leadership. Our secondary, I think, is going to be our strength is our corner position. We got some really 2-year returning guys named Mark Sterling at one corner, and then Stephen Dickens, who's one heck of a competitor, and I feel very lucky. And then the third guy that gets some rotation in there has done a nice job. He's a redshirt freshman. His name is C.J. Roberts. Our safety, we have to replace our 2 safeties that did an outstanding job, and I think we got 3 guys within that mix. Going to have to count on a couple young freshman kids, but one of them is Nick Henderson, Gerard Lacey, and Frank Stewart. I think those 3 will add a little bit of challenge in there. Offensively is where we've never been before in our program. We got 9 returning starters. We have a quarterback that's coming back as a 3-year starter. Very proud of him. He's in the room. His name is Ross Dawson. He's 20-3. He's done nothing but lead this program, lead them through adversity. He stepped up all summer long, coming through some injuries that he had. Didn't go through spring ball with us. And I couldn't tell you, I'm so very proud of what he's done and accomplished. Plus, he's going to graduate at semester time with his business degree, and I think that speaks highly of his character and what he stands for. Our offensive line. I remember a couple years back, Coach Stitt was saying that he had a veteran group back, and he had over 100 starts, and how much that leads to success. Well, I counted up all the starts of our offensive line. We almost got close to 125 starts between those group, and you feel excited. I still remember that statement, Stitty, but I really think we got that's our deepest position. Is that I think I could go through 7 and 8 starters in our offensive line, and that's a really nice luxury to have. In our room is, like I've said before, maybe we got it asked backwards down there at CSU-Pueblo. My center is Jonathan Jones, who's here, who's one of the most competitive guys, and he's 5'9", 225, and our quarterback's 6'5", 235 right now. That doesn't make sense, but those guys have done a nice job, and I really appreciate it. And then we got Drew Schwartz, who on our last scrimmage last year tore out his ACL. He's coming back after knee surgery. He's had a great summer. He's almost had 21 starts. And then Ryan Jensen, our other tackle, has 31 starts. And he's had a great summer. He slimmed down to about 305, and he's able to run. And then we got split tackle named Taylor Kelly that has 21 starts, and he's very athletic. And R.J. Terone, who's a guy from Wheat Ridge that you always think you can out-recruit or sign someone else to take his spot, but he's always there. And R.J. is just an absolute great competitor. I'm glad he's on our team. And then we go down to our wide receiver spot. We got really 4 solid players there. Josh Sandoval is out of Pueblo East. He's one of these kids. I tried to redshirt as a true freshman, but I couldn't. He just kept making play after play, and he's kind of the glue out there, steady Eddie guy. And then we got Paul Browning from out of Whitefield High School that has had a great summer. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's another one of these kids about 6'3", about 225, and it can run. And then Marcial Williamson, he's one of our seniors. He started with us in the very beginning, and then DeAndre Cooper. You really need probably in what we're trying to do is anywhere from 6 to 8 quality guys, and we think we got some young freshman kids that are going to step up. But that's the theory part of it. We're going to find out the reality of it real quick here. Tight end, I think I'm really excited about this group. We got 4 kids that are really solid. The main guy in that is Roger Feinerschmidt. We call him Bubba, is by his nickname, because I cannot pronounce or spell his last name too well. So I got that problem. And then we got Traven Letlow as a redshirt freshman, and Tyler Hamlin and Trent Thompson. Roger, Bubba is on a mission. He's on a mission to be the most successful team in the history of CSU-Pueblo, and he's done that with his leadership. Very excited to have him. At running back, we lose two outstanding kids, Jesse Lewis and Jamal Johnson. But I think we got two kids that are going to step in and do a great job. One of them is J.B. Matthews, which he stepped in last year. He's got himself a little bigger and stronger, as most freshmen do after coming out. And then Chris Ash. He was a redshirt kid out of Whitefield High School. He's a kid who's about 6'2", 205, and is running outstanding. So, but he hasn't played, so you don't really know what you got with him, but he's had a great work ethic. Our fullback spot will be between Coleman MacArthur and Gio Ryder. Gio's a great job on special team, and so it's kind of our group. It's a new year. We got to do it a new way. We're excited to go out and compete. We get started, obviously everybody checks in on Wednesday, and we get started Thursday night, 12:01 with our conditioning run, and we're anxious to get going and feel very lucky, and we got to have a little luck this year just like everybody else, but it's an honor to be here, and go Pack.